Um, there is a scholar named by Abdul Aziz bin Bash, right? Very famous, our contemporary scholar. He was the Mufti of Saudi Arabia, and he was the founder of the University of Islam Madinah, right? This is one of the university that the most diverse student around the world. So, how many countries in the world? Maybe what? 120? 190? Right? So this university have representation from all the country in the world, right? So they are the most diverse student population around the world that's sending their student to study in the University of Madinah. So on the early year of the University of Madinah, which is Sheikh bin Baz founded, right? So used to be not too many students, right? So they have only probably a handful, probably like a last 100 students. So one student normally they give a room, right? The University of Madinah is well known to give you for everything. They give you the airline ticket round trip, they give you the room, they give you a stipend, right? So you pretty much just come there and study. So there's a story of a well-known story among students in Madinah. So one day, there is the student that being partner with another student in one room. So this particular student is well known to sleep at night and study and memorizing things, right? So and then one day, the other student just after he study and come, come back for somewhere. So he was so tired, so he come into the room, which is his share with this particular student, and then he forget to close the door. So the student just went sleep right away. And then the other student that study at night keeps saying, please close the door. And then he kept ignoring and he kept saying, please close the door, please close the door. And then he said, I'm too tired, let it open. And finally, because he doesn't want to close the door, this particular student that learning the Qur'an and Hadith memorize it, he closed the door by extending his hand. So his hand, the door is right there, and he's extending his hand like that. So the hand just like extending all the way. So this student already in the bed looking that the hand is so long, he just wake up right away and run, right? Run into the Sheikh bin Baz. So Sheikh bin Baz have a small house close to the university, but he has a qadima, he has a like assistant in front of it. Because Sheikh bin Baz is blind, right? Look at it. He blind. He memorized the Quran. He write many books in jurisprudence, in hadith. He's very well known. He was the president of the Muslim League Ulama or something like that around the world. So he's president of it. So it's very knowledgeable, very well known around the world. So you can search Abdul Aziz bin Baz. So, but the Qadima saying no. Sheikh bin Baz is asleep. So because he was scared to go back into the room, so he was wait until Fajr, because when he want to talk to Sheikh bin Baz and he want to report it what happening. So and finally the Sheikh was wake up and asked the student to come in. So he tells the whole story, saying that I have the roommate. He was and I saw his hands standing to close the door, and then Sheikh bin Baz say, okay, I can move it to somewhere else, but just wait here, right? So wait here. So Sheikh bin Baz called the student, the one that have extended hand, and saying, and then call him, and then the student just come, and he said, tell me the truth. If you're human, then I will not be upset. But if you're from the people of the Jinn, then you should leave, right? And then because bin Baz was blind, so he can sense it, right? So he was saying that indeed you are true. I'm not the people from the human being. I'm from the world of the Jinn. But please do not prevent me from learning Islam and Quran. Because he said that, right? Do not prevent me from learning Islam and Quran. And he quote the hadith of Rasulullah. And Ibn Baz agree, saying that you will stay until your study finish, and then you have to come back into your world, right? So now only 3 people knowing that he is the Jinn, right? The student, one that saw the witness is the extended hand, the qadimah, and the sheikh.
Is he okay, that student?
Yeah, this student's okay.
I mean, okay to know that and continue
Yeah.
from there.
So the student know about it, and since then, I mean, this student every time like Friday prayer and then the offering, hey, do you need a ride? No, I don't need a ride. I'll be get there before you got there, right? And then when, when he got there, and he already sitting in the front row, right, in the masjid, and then every year, right, I mean, the school give away the tickets to go back into your homeland in Madinah. And but he normally don't take that over. He always stay in the dorm, even during when people go back into their home country. And then finally, after the graduation finish, after 4 years studying and graduation finish, and then everyone get the like a ticket for go home, and he said, I already have mine. So he after graduate, he just disappeared. Right, so this is just to signify even the jinn, right? Even the jinn in the modern time, they're still looking and seeking the knowledge of the Islam. So he memorized the Qur'an, and now, I mean, this is now up to us. If the jinn learn about Islam, I think this is mandatory for us also to continue the teaching of Islam and the footstep of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I have the books right here.
Is it real?
Yeah.
So the jinn can be like
Yeah,
human?
there is a Surah Jinn.
Yeah.
Surah number 72 is talking about how jinn actually learn Islam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, read it.
Yes. So there are two types of jinn: the good jinn, the Muslim jinn, and non-Muslim jinn. Yeah.
My question was that the other student is okay to stay with him, then whether he's
You should ask that student.
I'm not there. Are you okay?
Are you okay? Some people in Indonesia even they have jinn. Yeah, they a lot of people actually in Indonesia they have jinn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For what example?
Some dukun, for example, they have jinn for helping them. But that's not good. I mean, the jinn that they, what do you call, the pelihara,
Where do you buy?
they have it. It's actually. It's,
So part of learning, right? So again, as a Muslim, if the jinn learn about our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it is technically we should shame if we not learn about our Prophet. So there is a book written, many book written about Sama'il of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, about the characteristic of Rasulullah, right? There's one thing that really, I mean, make me thinking a lot in the past couple days, because I take this class with the Sheikh. Even the sandal of Rasulullah, there's 50 books written about just the sandal of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? Because if you know the Prophet Musa alaihi salam, when Allah want to talk to him in the Mount Sinai, what is the command of Allah? Take your sandal off, right? But when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam being ascended into the front of Allah to receive the command of prayer, he was with his sandal on. Imagine how, high the status of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, even back in the time of Sahaba, right? One of the Qadimah of Rasulullah, anyone knows who's the Qadimah of Rasulullah? Anas, right? And the other one is Sa'ad bin Abu Waqqas. So Sa'ad bin Abu Waqqas, because his love to Rasulullah, he always carry the sandal of Rasulullah with his hand like this, and he wait until Rasulullah come down from the masjid, and he put it down and he put into the feet of Rasulullah SAW. And then one of the narration from this book, I'm gonna let you guys see this book. If you see the sandal of Rasulullah, the sandal was made from a real high expensive what they call leather
Leather
shoes. Let me see. And the shoes still preserved in the Topkapi Palace in Turkey. And I was asking the Sheikh, it is authentic that anything in the Topkapi Palace is still can consider a problem? And he said yes, because in the time of war, Jazirah Arab was under the Ottoman Empire. So all this precious stuff that belonged to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is kept by the Roman Empire, by the Khalifa in. This is the feet of Rasulullah. This is a sandal right here. So, right, this is the sandal of Rasulullah have two string. One string go this one string go this way, right? So and the string going up to here. And this is the real expensive leather. So what does it mean? That Rasulullah do not cheap out when he come to buy expensive shoes. So it is recommended that you use a good quality shoes that make you comfort.
So how many years? Is it possible?
Yes, yeah. So if you go to even the hair of Rasulullah is there too.
Yeah. So these shoes, one day there's a Badui who owned these shoes, right? And then he come to the Caliph, one of the Caliph, I forget the name, and he will say to the Caliph, I want to give you a gift. And they give this sandal to the Caliph, and the Caliph accept this sandal, and the Badui did not expect anything from the Caliph, and the Caliph give 10,000 gold dinar just for this sandal. And then the reason why he want to give those money, because he said, I want to buy his tongue. Because he doesn't want people know that now this is belong to the Caliph. Right? So he want to make sure that when you give people $10 billion, you're not gonna bragging to people, hey, Jimmy give you $10 billion. So exactly what the Caliphate did, and then from that it just keep going into the Caliphate to the Ottoman all the way and preserved until now. So that is the sandal of our beloved Prophet. Take a look at it. And then again, this is just his sandal doing that. Just blow my mind how precious it is. This sandal could be already in Jannah, right? He was raised to Jannah with this sandal. Well, the other prophet, they have to be taken off. So inshallah, here pass around, look, I mean, it's not only that, there's a cloth of Rasulullah sallallahu his what they call his sword and everything else in this book. So maybe by seeing that, I mean, you can start thinking, wow, this is the person that I love too much. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I know there's Jinn, Islam, right? Whatever they are, Muslim, Islam, Jinn, but we cannot be associated with them, right?
No. It is better not. Yeah.
Kali mau jadi dukun bang.
Don't bother them. Inshallah, they will not bother us.
Even right now, right here, somewhere.
It could be. Every child born, it will be accompanied by jinn. It's called the Qur'an. So everybody have the Qur'an. Jinn. No, jinn. Jinn could be shaitan, which is a non-Muslim or evil jinn. Could be Muslim jinn. So the one that is not Muslim is considered as a shaitan. Yeah. The Qur'an is good jinn and bad jinn is also Qur'an. Qur'an means the closest things. Yeah, closest thing. Even Prophet Muhammad SAW also have Qur'an with him. His Qur'an, which is the jinn that also born at the same time with the Prophet Muhammad SAW.
Qur'an, not Karin.
Qur'an.
Karin kan Subaya.
Yeah, the name is Qur'an. Yeah. Karin.
Cari mudahnya Karin kira. Jadi nanti yang satu kalau satu untung sudah ditutup, kalau enggak keran. Oh iya, kan udah ditutup ya.
But jinn has a longer life. So most of the time, the human that born with the jinn already passed away. That jinn, the Qur'an, his Qur'an or her Qur'an,
Yeah.
still alive.
That's why
Kan bisa jadi ini
some people right
nyerupain
always
orangnya
get
ya.
together, they say right, so they call your father, right, spirit or your
That's
father.
jinn.
Actually, the jinn, of
That
course,
jinn.
he knows, right? what
Yeah,
happened.
because his Qur'an. Yeah.
That's supposed to-
Tapi kalau di Indonesia itu yang setan itu banyak yang paralyzed ya.
Shaitan again, Shaitan there are two type, which is humankind and jinn kind. So Shaitan is kind of creature that the always make us doing bad thing.
Just $100.
So that's the reason why your friend that asking you to do bad thing, it is also called is Shaitan actually.
Kalau di Indonesia kan banyak yang paralyzed, banyak yang sundel bolong.
Oh, that's another. Just a story. That's a.
Kalau di Indonesia kan paralyzed semua itu yang sundel udah bolong.
Yeah.
So how much for now?
Kuntilanak.
That's Shaitan spirit.
Ada-adanya kalau di Indonesia.
Precious book.
Yeah, I think if you go to the Turkey and then go to this, they sell this book, right? Yeah.
Topkapi Palace.
Lihat kuntilanak.
Yeah.
Topkapi Palace.
I watched this one before, so this the hair of Prophet Muhammad SAW. Enggak, lihat bukunya.
Ya udah dari bukunya aja dulu, nanti baru ke Topkapi Palace-nya.
Yeah, you have to go to Turkey to get this book because they sell it on that. Oh, di Amazon juga.
$700 sekarang.
They have it on Amazon, but you don't want to buy it.
Yeah, go there because the price of that book is the same as the ticket price to Turkey. That's right.
Kan banyak pohon muduk kan.
Just go to Turkey and then buy it for cheaper price.
The ticket expensive.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ya udah ini for 5,000.
Turkey, I don't know. Ask Jimmy or ask Seno.
It might be.
No, after travel from Topkapi Palace, I think I bought it right here because cheaper here.
Oh, cheaper here.
But now it's expensive here. But they do sell it in the palace, but it was expensive there.
But it's published in Turkey.
Yeah. There's the tongkat of Prophet Musa.
Iya.
Yeah.
Ada pedangnya Rasulullah, terus ininya sama ada apa namanya? Hair.
Ibu baru 3 minggu lalu. 4 weeks ago to Topkapi Palace.
Yang dia pikul.
I see.
Karena memang sama-sama harga banyak makan nasi.
This is for story for the kids.
Amazon has it. It's too expensive.
Yeah, now $700. Oh, insyaallah.
Sama 19 sampai
Bookstore here, not Amazon, but bookstore here. I bought it this past about 6 years ago. I bought it.
Berapa?